Hello, I'm Patrick Widmann. I'm co-owner of Protect Dive Centers, and I welcome you here from the boat 2017. And today I want to take some time to talk with you about our new XDEEP and X series. Now, for the past decades, the design of a backplate with harness and wing hasn't really changed that much. So we at XDEEP thought it was time to really take a closer look at each of the components of a backplate and a wing system and see if there can be some updates or some things made to be better. We definitely stuck to the original design, which is Hogarthian in nature, single webbing, no buckles, basic backplate and wing design, but then thought we look close in each detail and see if we can redefine and put some innovation that we're known for into each system. We have spent several months on the drawing board and then also traveled to various different destinations to try out our theories in real life conditions. What we came up then at the final end was 3 different types of BCD. We have the Project, which is our double tank design. We have the Sen, which is our double layer, bigger volume single tank system. And we have the Ghost, which most of you are already familiar with, which is a single tank recreational travel type BCD. Each one of them was specifically designed for the type of diving that it's going to be used for, and we're super proud to present it here on the boat 2017. So all of the 3 systems that we have follow the same ideas and the same principles, and I want to take some time now to look at them a little bit more in detail. The first thing that I want to point out is that all the materials are from US and Europe, and all the manufacturing happens here in Europe as well, which means you can expect top quality and perfect craftsmanship. Now, when we look at the buoyancy compensator a little bit more in detail, you see already a lot of innovation right there. The first thing that you will realize is there is no more 90-degree adapter that goes into the corrugated hose. Rather, the hose literally comes from the BCD straight out. That also means it comes from the middle, and that allows you to inflate the BCD both sides in the same moment, which gives you really nice side-to-side or lateral trim stability. The other thing that you will find is that the top part almost seems cut off as we took all of the buoyancy compensator and moved it further down, which means first, it's all submerged, which means every little bit of gas that you add to your BCD adds to your positive flotation on the surface. Second, it allows for really nice, super beautiful streamed hose routing. And third, as you can see already, super easy access to your tank valves, which in an emergency situation could be the difference between life and death. Now let's have a look at the backplate. As you realize, it looks nothing like a traditional backplate. It is wider and therefore creates more stability with your back. And also we created a 3-dimensional mesh on top where the friction of the mesh against your suit is going to avoid the cylinders from sliding, and this is going to give you the best connection to a set of doubles you ever felt in your life. The backplate itself is made out of an aerospace grade alloy and is super ultra unbreakable. Besides that, it's still light, yet we're going to fabric also in near future a stainless steel version if you need that extra weight to dive with heavy undergarments. Good, to sum it up and to finalize it, let's have a look at the harness. Now, we wanted to stick with the traditional Hogarthian way of a single piece of webbing that runs through the system, yet we wanted to do some changes in regards to faster and easier adjustment, dive center owners changing the size from one student to the next, as well as for me as a diver going from wetsuit to dry suit and thicker undergarment. But in the same time, we wanted to make it easier to don and doff the equipment. Now our solution to that was to have way longer shoulder straps, as you can see here, and only in the moment so that makes it really easy to get in and out of the system. And only once I tighten the waist strap do I shorten the shoulder straps, and it's literally you feel like you put on a seatbelt and you really fasten it and you tighten yourself to your set of doubles, which gives an incredible connection with the cylinder, so when you move, the equipment always moves with you. There's never a delay in movement. Now let's come down to the crotch strap. As you can see, the crotch strap has a V-shaped form. Now that has several advantages. First of all, it is to complete and round up that stability idea that we have, as it pulls the backplate from 2 sides on the bottom and creates more stability. Furthermore, it then allows you to have 2 different separated crotch strap D-rings, which allows you to store your equipment on either one or the other side. Furthermore, when you're scootering, way bigger deal of comfort, as well as floating on the surface with a heavy gear load. And therefore also, because there's not a single crotch strap that releases between your legs, there's way less wear and tear on your dry suit. Looking at the dump valve, you realize it's mounted closer to the edge of the bladder. Now the main idea was that it is easier to dump gas without losing the perfect trim position. Furthermore, it's just a more natural place where your hand can find the dump valve. And we found also on more technical dives using argon bottles, where usually it was hard to reach a dump valve, that in this location it's much easier for us. Good, let's move over to the Sen. Now the Sen follows the exact same ideas as far as harness, backplate and wing goes. The one thing that I want to point out though is the weight system. First of all, as you can see on the holes on the back, you can move the weight pockets up and down on the weight system, which would help you to, again, to find this optimal horizontal trim, something that we're really known for in XDEEP. Further, we have a lot of really good feedback from women that said they really liked our weight system as it's further up and therefore doesn't cause so much pressure on their hip bones. It's also available in different sizes, which means if you're in a wetsuit or you're in a dry suit and heavy undergarment, we're gonna have the right sized pocket for you to fit sufficient amount of weight. Looking at the Ghost, this is our answer for the recreational diver. It is the optimal travel BCD, as with 2.3 kilos you can't go any lighter than that. Yet you have a BCD, a wing system with 17 kilos of lift and an incredible streamlined version creating very little drag, easy forward movement, and it's a single shell construction. Yet it shares exactly the same philosophy and idea than the Project and the Sen as far as rugged construction, connection between the tank, the BCD and the diver, and the overall outlook of our systems go. And we didn't stop there. The XDEEP team even reinvented the single tank adapter. Now, as you can see on our single tank adapter, the cam strap moves completely freely through it, which means first of all, changing your cylinder in between dives is a matter of seconds. Second, if you would have trim weight pocket on the system, you can literally put the trim weight pocket where you want and then close the buckle and jump in the water and you're ready for your dive. Good, that's already it. Thank you very much for your attention. Please go and visit our webpage www.xdeep.eu for more information, or come and join us on one of the many trade shows that we visit around the world to get our equipment explained firsthand from somebody on the booth that's going to be glad to show you all the little details and answer all your questions. Thank you very much.